Hi, I'm TeamKinder, Lieutenant Governor of Missouri, and I wanted to visit with you for just a minute about my decision, my surprise decision announced Friday night, the 8th of February, to stand down from the governor's race that I had announced for on the surprise announcement of Governor Blunt a little more than 2 weeks earlier. You know, the cause that you and I share is much larger than one person. Certainly larger than I am. It's larger than any of us. What we're about is positive leadership to move Missouri forward. That's what my whole career has been about. And so, despite the outpouring, the tremendous outpouring of support, political support, support from friends, from Democrats, Republicans, and independents pledging their financial support, which was overwhelming to me and humbling, I decided that this really is not about one person. The cause that you and I share, moving Missouri forward, doing what's right for the people, regardless of party or ideology, is one that takes precedence over any personal ambition. I've been a real part, a key part of the team that has moved Missouri forward the last 3 years. And I want to continue that progress. Progress that has turned around our business climate. 90,000 plus jobs created over the last 3 years. Progress that has reasserted fiscal discipline in Jefferson City. More than $500 million for our K through 12 schools across our state without a tax increase in those 3 years. More funding for areas such as mental health, senior meals, both home delivered and meals in the nutrition centers across our state. This is a positive story of turning Missouri around in the right direction. And it's a positive forward-looking vision that talks about wonderful new departures and initiatives, such as our Tour of Missouri professional bicycle race last September that's coming back bigger and better in September of 2008. Those were major projects I worked on, and just this last week I announced another initiative for our veterans in our state. Both our veterans finished with their military service and our currently deployed military personnel, guardsmen and reservists, and their families. Healthcare is on the minds of Missourians always, and we're all about making healthcare more affordable and more available to more Missourians. And we have positive leadership in that arena as well. Positive healthcare proposals that are out there that we're talking about and advancing and working on in this session of the legislature. The governor's Insure Missouri plan is a good plan that partners with our healthcare providers and our wonderful hospitals across Missouri to extend more coverage to people who currently lack health insurance coverage. Again, positive leadership, moving Missouri forward, doing what's right, regardless of party. Jobs are vital in our state, with an economy that currently is going through a rough patch. We want to keep the progress going in our state. And to do that, we need to stay on the course that we launched back 3 years ago, pulling us out of the ditch, pulling us out of a condition just a few years ago where Missouri led the nation in job loss before we came in just 3 years ago with this 90,000 job increase over the last 3 years. We have a lot going for us. Improvements to higher education across the state with the Lewis and Clark Discovery Initiative on almost every campus. We have capital improvements going up because of that positive vision and that positive leadership. There's a lot to talk about in this campaign. But again, I want to say that it was much larger, and it is much larger than any one person. The cause you and I share is a great cause to move Missouri forward, and it's one I remain committed to, and that's my message of unity and positive leadership to move Missouri forward. Thank you. I appreciate your time here. Let's get together again for another chat sometime soon.